to lose weight, all you need to do is control your intake. That's it. I'm going to make this as simple as possible. So here's what you got to do. You got to find out how many calories your body needs, you specifically, because it's different for everyone, right? So let's put in some information here. Let's say you're 30 years old. Let's say you're 5'10", I wish, and you are 185 pounds, right? For the activity, try to be as accurate as you can be. If you're trying to lose weight, it's better to kind of overshoot it. That way, your final number will be it'll give you some buffer, basically. So try to be as accurate as possible, but if you're trying to lose weight, you can overshoot it a little bit. It'll make the numbers work out okay. Let's say light exercise, right? Those are the numbers. And what it tells you here is that for someone of those stats, you need to consume almost 2,500 calories to stay the same. All right. The way your body works is as a furnace, essentially. So the food you put in is burned by normal bodily function. So I'm talking breathing, digestion. That's base level, right? If you exercise, there's more that your body's burning on top of that, right? So the food you put in is burned by your body through various means, right? So to maintain weight, this is what you got to do. 2,500 calories if you want to stay the same, okay? This is taking into account the body's activity. That's why they asked you about the exercise at the beginning. If you want to lose weight, any number below the maintenance will lose you weight. If you want to lose a pound a week, you have to have a 500 calorie deficit. The way that works is 1 pound of mass is 3,500 calories. So 3,500 divided by 7, 500. So you cut back by 500 per day. That means per week you lose a pound, right? That's if you want to maintain a specific pace. If you just want to lose weight, literally anything below your maintenance amount will lose you weight. And the same applies if you want to gain weight. You want to gain a pound of mass per week, have a 500 calorie surplus. It works out the exact same way. Okay? So once you have this information, by the way, don't go to extreme weight loss or whatever. If you go under, I believe it's 1,200 calories for a normal adult, your body is going to be lacking energy to do basic functions at that point. So just please don't do that. Just keep a good pace and make it a lifestyle rather than a big math problem that'll make you feel good soon. Right? So once you have this information, I'm going to take this, right? Keep that in mind, 2,500. Now, what you're going to do is get any kind of calculator. So you want MyFitnessPal, you want Lose It, you want to get something that you can stay consistent with. What I personally use is my Net Diary. So this is my homepage. This is literally what I ate today. What you want to do is add a food. The breakfast, lunch, dinner doesn't really matter unless you're trying to go real hardcore with it. I just put everything in lunch. What you do is you look up what you ate. Let's say, I ate an apple, whatever it is, right? You scan the food that you have with the app on your phone. If you're doing it via computer, like I'm doing now, you just look it up. But you can scan it on your phone, and it's way easier that way. So let's say you're eating an apple. What kind of apple? Gala apple, whatever, right? You're going to see a lot of options here. Try to use some common sense and pick the one that is most common, because that's probably what they're talking about. You put that there, and you do this for basically every food. I would also recommend highly getting a digital food scale, a small one for your kitchen. That way, when you weigh things, whether you're doing it via grams or ounces or whatever, you'll know exactly how much you're consuming, all right? And does that mean you're going to have to measure basically everything when you're cooking? Yeah, but, what isn't measured can't be managed. So you got to have that decision. You want the control, or do you want the enjoyment now? You have to choose, right? So I recommend getting a scale. That way these things become way easier. So at the end of your day, you check the calories that you've eaten, and I'm on a cut right now. That's why it's like that. So you make sure the 24, what was it? The 2482. Make sure that is your budget, okay? What you can also do is put this same information, the height, weight, and all that into these tracking apps, and they will do the calculations for you. They'll be a little different from each other because they use slightly different formulas, but it should be about the same. Just make sure you stay under your budget if you're trying to lose weight and above your budget if you're trying to gain weight. That is it. You can be a couch potato and still lose weight if you follow the math. That is it. I don't advise you be a couch potato, but I'm saying it is all about nutrition if you want to lose weight, if you want to gain weight. All about nutrition, right? Just keep it simple. Do the math.